Hey guys, today I'm going to be analyzing the new episode of Gravity Falls Weirdmageddon Part 1. Before I go into anything, let me just say that this was by far the best episode of the entire show, and it's probably only going to get better from this point on. Bill is finally taking over the world, his plans have succeeded, and he is an amazing villain. That being said, let's begin the analysis. The new intro shows the end of the world happening, and instead of the main characters, it actually shows Bill's friends that have come to rule the world with him. There are some secrets in this intro. If you notice, there is code that keeps flashing everywhere, and that code translates to Gravity Falls. As you know from the regular intro, there's always a whisper at the end that can be deciphered into something. When you play the Weirdmageddon theme backwards, you can hear Bill Cipher saying, "I'm watching you, nerds!" When the flash of the Bill wheel plays, Bill is missing from the page. He isn't in the page to show that he has taken a physical form and isn't trapped in a book or a dreamscape anymore. This intro was amazing, and it will most likely stay for the rest of this season. During the episode, some of Bill's friends were actually foreshadowed a few episodes back. In the last Mabelcorn, during the cold open, Ford wakes up from his nightmare with Bill, but before he wakes up, there's a flash of a bunch of different wheels and symbols. Take a look at the creatures in the clouds, and you can see many of the monsters that help Bill during the Weirdmageddon. This includes the teeth creature and the floating eyeball. Grunkle Stan appeared once during this episode, and that was an extremely small role. He's a main character, and Bill most likely has big plans for him. So we have no idea what is going to happen in these future episodes of Weirdmageddon, but we know that Stan will play a bigger role. After all, he is the character that has had many forms of him burn or melt. He is the character that is the most likely to die by fire, and this is based on the many hints we have gotten throughout the show. When Grunkle Stan comes face to face with Bill, there's no telling what Bill will do. Either way, things are looking really bad for Stan, and you should keep an eye out for him in the next part of Weirdmageddon. As you can see, the blind eye symbols are seen in some places of the town. When Dipper is hiding from the floating eyeball, you can see it near him. But would the writers choose to show this if they weren't coming back? It's possible that these symbols were drawn long ago when the Society of the Blind Eye still existed, but the fact that the writers chose to show it now, many episodes after it ended, is interesting. Even though they might not make an appearance at all, there's still a small chance that one of their members escaped. Ford says he knows another way to defeat Bill, but Bill interrupts him before he can tell Dipper. Bill's weakness is completely unknown, and it could be the most random thing. Right now it seems like all hope is lost and he has no weakness, but many hints have told us that he is hiding something. In the Bill Cipher AMA on Reddit earlier this year, Bill said something that hinted at him having a weakness, but nobody really knew about it. There are possible objects that would stop Bill, or maybe an idea such as time travel. If Dipper somehow gets the time traveling watch and goes back in time, he could relive some of the Gravity Falls episodes and try to change history. This scene was a major twist. The journals are burned and destroyed. Even though this is really bad and it seems like something where all hope is lost, remember what happened in the first episode of Season 2. Grunkle Stan copied the journals using a copying machine. While copying it may not transfer all the blacklight information and some other things, they are still the journals and they are still safe from danger. If time travel isn't the solution to this mess, then Grunkle Stan could use his journal copies and give them to Dipper. But if time travel is a solution, then Dipper could go back in time and get the journals back. Anyway, that's all for this video. In the next part of this episode analysis, I'm going to be talking about some more secrets and codes. There are a lot of things to talk about in this episode, and it was the hugest episode of Gravity Falls so far. Be sure to watch part 2 of this episode analysis. Also, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed, and comment below to tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.